Hello and welcome to RevSportz. BCCI has announced the resumption of the IPL, and like we had reported 2 days ago on the 10th of May, IPL will be resuming on the 17th of May. We got it bang on. We had said that there will be a meeting held on Monday, which is today. The meeting was held, and of course, we also got the exact date of resumption, which is what we said 2 days ago. Is that the tournament is likely to resume on the 17th of May, which is exactly what happened. Now you're seeing a couple of venue changes and all of that, but Bori, going to you first. So much happening in Indian cricket today. You've got a Virat Kohli retirement, you've got an IPL resumption date, but at the same time, we've got the dates right.
No, not just the dates. Not just the dates. We said there will be a meeting on Monday. We said the franchises will be informed on
Yes,
Monday. We
I
said that the
mentioned.
dates will be announced on Monday, and we also said it is most likely to be on the 17th. So that is the copy. That is the copy that you had done. Every single thing. Today morning, when Shomik and I said, we reiterated the same thing. The copy was done day before yesterday. And how many times in our lives did we say that the meeting will happen today? See, when you are in the business of news, it is very simple that you cannot depend on one source. You have to get it corroborated from 4 or 5 sources. You have to continuously speak to people and then be humble about what you are doing and put it out. That's it. So, in this case, who were the people who were stakeholders? The franchises, the broadcaster, the BCCI, people in the know. So, you have to try and players because clearly these are the stakeholders who would be communicated first. That's what we were trying to do, and it was only fair that we give correct news. That's what we did. I think it's a welcome call. I also think that Jaipur as a venue is a welcome call. It means that the whole threat along the border is not there anymore as an imminent threat. Government has also opened up the 32 airports for civilian aircrafts, so a degree of normalcy has returned. The Prime Minister made it very, very clear that India is ready, and this is also a return to normalcy in every way. So I think it's an absolute welcome development if you are an Indian. In fact, with that gloom and doom surrounding Virat Kohli retirement, I think IPL has given us all a breath of fresh air and something to look forward to more because you will actually see Virat Kohli in action.
Shamik, your reaction on this news?
Yeah, reaction is like we nailed it basically, Gagi. Even today, this morning, we put out a report saying that BCCI has prepared 3 schedules, and after consultation with the franchise and subject to government permission, they will put out a release this evening. And typical to BCCI, it is quarter to 11. The releases come. So the timing wise, BCCI is fantastic. They play peekaboo with deadlines. They likes to play peekaboo with deadlines. That is fantastic, but we welcome that. But we are rather this thing is that on a serious note, the resumption of the IPL is the most heartening thing. Now the qualifier one will be played on May 29th, eliminator May 30, qualifier 2 on June 1, and the final is on June 3. BCCI hasn't yet mentioned the venues for the playoffs yet. In due course, that will be done. So it's a very, and I think BCCI is very, very confident. That's why the two operative words in that press release when they announced suspension was temporarily and for a week. So those are the two phrases that were the operative phrases of that press release, and uh, it is uh, it is set to resume. Good for the fans. Good for the fans. And once again, yes, Virat Kohli, people will get the share of the Virat Kohli pie. And I think Royal Challengers Bangalore's game, in any case, they are they are full house there, and this time it is going to be mad praise. This time, Royal Challengers Bangalore's game are going to be bonkers.
One more point, Gargi. One more point. One more point. If you see maximum tweets yesterday, people were saying it will be announced yesterday night. People were saying it will be announced by late evening yesterday, etc., etc. We again tweeted, again did a copy that government. I think you did a copy this morning. You only put it out. That government nod is what the franchises were waiting for. 200% right. 200% right. That is what took time. franchises were informed by the BCCI after getting the green signal from the government. That is why they were waiting till today. Once they got that nod, everything fell in place. And they had the schedules prepared. They had two sets of schedules prepared, and they went with the schedule based on the government nod. That's exactly what transpired. And by the way, I am still saying this. It could be, and it will be, that not every foreign player will come. I am saying this, not every foreign player will turn up. Be absolutely certain of that. Shomik's copy today morning of force majeure, plus there is that whole element that, okay, who will travel back based on logistics, etc., etc. Plus, with the IPL stretching on till the 3rd of June, you are talking about Australian players assembling in England for the 3rd of June. Will you then expect a Mitch Stark and a Josh Hazelwood and whoever to come and play and then travel to England on the 3rd of June for a WTC final? These are important question marks. I can tell you that you should account for a 10 to 15% of foreign players not turning up for the resumed IPL, but that doesn't matter at all at this point in time. The welcome return of the tournament will mask all of that. But you must put this on record that at this point in time, you must expect a 10 to 15% ratio of foreign players not turning up for the next 10 or 15 days.
One question
And,
here, one question.
and,
One second before. Yes, I'll come to you, Shamik. One
yes,
question
yes.
here, and this is something that I and other fans are also confused about. The Punjab versus Delhi Capitals game. What is it going to happen again? Because there is one Punjab Kings versus Delhi Capitals game scheduled on the 24th of May. Now, is it the same one, or what's going on with that?
No. I think as of now, BCCI prepared the schedule for the remaining 12 games. We have to see Punjab and Delhi Capitals. If they played already, then they are counting. They are making that 57 match number 57 redundant, and that will be played all over again. That will be played all over again. I haven't gone through the schedule, the entire schedule. If the Punjab versus Delhi game is scheduled now, then that is the second leg. That is the reverse fixture, because the first round fixture already happened. So in that case, BCCI is certainly making that abundant game redundant.
Okay,
But
so it
one
will
thing,
be played
but,
again.
but one thing, Gargi, to make things a bit downbeat for you, and as regards Royal Challengers Bangalore, one of your star overseas batsmen is not coming back. Very, very unlikely. And Josh Hazelwood, apart from all the logistics and everything, has picked up a shoulder niggle, and he is very unlikely to return.
Sorry, I was on mute. Sanju is asking, will Australian players be available for IPL matches? Now, this really depends on the players. Of
You
course, the
cannot
first.
say Australian players. You cannot just blanketly say Australian players available or not available. There will be some players who will come back. There will not be some players who will not come back. So again, we are putting it on record. Again, we are putting it on record. Let's break this story down. It was Gargi Raut's breaking copy, 17th of May. That is exactly what has come true. It was Shomik Chakraborty's copy that foreign players, not everybody. That is also something that will come true. It was Shomik's copy on force majeure, rather, that not all foreign players will turn up. It was Gargi's copy this morning that the franchises were waiting for a government nod for resumption. Every single copy that was done from the RevSportz table has turned out to be true. Okay, every single copy, including dates, including timing, that the meeting was supposed to happen today. And by the way, there is a storm brewing in Calcutta. All of us know that, right? At this point in time, I was actually watching the storm because of the heat. And I'm putting this on record. I was watching the storm soaking in the rain because of that incorrigible heat. When I came in, there were six WhatsApp messages from stakeholders confirming this, who we were continuously speaking to. So it is a fact that we will get our sources right. IPL resuming is great, but not every player. Shomik did not name the player. Shomik did not name the player. I will name the player. I will be surprised if Phil Salt turns up for this IPL. Okay, I will be surprised if he turns up. Tremendous for Royal Challengers Bangalore. Tremendous, because he is one of their major players. Jacob Bethel played well, but I will be surprised because from what I had heard, there were some issues there. I will be surprised if Mitchell Stark and Josh Hazelwood stay on for the full duration. Very surprised, because Australia at this point in time will assemble in England, I think, on the 3rd of June. On the 3rd of June. Will these guys play the full tournament and then go to England from here on without a break, jump into WTC preparation without going in with the team and the whole thing? Don't know yet. So don't just say blanket Australian players. Say it will depend on player to player to player. And that is why anyone who was saying tomorrow we will start this, day after we will start this, boss, it doesn't happen like that. At the same time, even franchises know that not all players will come back. Gargi, your next story could, now the focus should shift. Now you should tell me what will happen with the India A team. Because now when the team is announced, it was supposed to be done today, right? According to your story. It will possibly be done tomorrow or maximum day after. The question now for both of you, how will the selectors gauge the availability of the players? Because if IPL stretches till 2nd or 3rd of June, India versus England Lions games, that is what now the focus of attention is. Who are the A team players? Who will be leading that A team? Abhimanyu Ishwaran was supposed to do that. Who are the players who will be part of the team? When will the team go? That is also the next set of news breaks that you have to do.
What I have heard that BCCI will be in consultation with ECB in terms of postponing that 30th May 30 game. It will be deferred by a few days. That in India A versus Lions game, it might just start from May 5 or 6.
Absolutely. And from what I've been hearing, the IPL scheduling had always been a problem because the selectors were wanting that a few players leave early for England and get acclimatized to the conditions. And obviously, the ceasefire violations, the ceasefire, the geopolitical tensions were always kept into consideration, and the IPL resumption. But at least the positive point here is that we have a resumption, and it did not have to go back from what we were thinking about 2 days ago. So that's a positive sign for BCCI and the selectors. But at the same time, now, I'm hearing that 4 new names are obviously cropping up. Abhimanyu Iswaran, Rajat Patidar, Anshul Kamboj, and Sai Sudarshan. These are the 4 players who could their careers could be defined in the next month. And if they do well in England Lions, who knows, you might even see them in the main squad. But at this point, these are the players that are the names that are cropping up for the India A games. Now it seems, now it we'll have to wait and see who are the players who will be sent early, because selectors are
Shomik, can
keen.
you, Shomik Gargi, can you check? I'm told the Delhi Punjab game is being replayed on the 24th. Check.
That's what I asked, right? That's what I asked. It's in the
Check.
schedule. It's on the 24th.
Check. I've just been told that it's being replayed on the 24th. Check that.
Yes. It is being replayed on 24th. Yes, that is Punjab Kings home game in Jaipur.
So that abandoned match is actually being replayed on the 24th. That's the point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They have
Because
moved
that when
the
Gargi asked that question, I just asked and wanted to cross check and get the confirmation. It is the Punjab home game. Because please remember, how do you ascertain that? All of you have seen the IPL schedule, and I will tell you how you need to ascertain that. Just go check the schedule for the 24th. Just check the schedule for the 24th, and you will see Punjab Kings is the first name. Punjab Kings beat the first name means it's their home game. So PBKS versus DC. That's how you need to ascertain. So it's the PBKS home game, which was the game in Dharamshala. So that is the game that is being rescheduled and replayed. So the abandoned game is no longer abandoned. It will be redone. So that's the final confirmation that you guys wanted.
But I think we can end the
and
show on this note.
just
Yes, sir.
and also the schedule that BCCI has handed out to the franchise, and I got a copy from one of the franchises.
Yeah.
At the top, it is clearly marked 17 matches, which means 13 group league matches. If they have counted game number 57, it would
It
have
is
been
written.
12 group
It is written 6 venues with 2 double headers,
and 17 matches.
17
17,
matches.
17 matches. So 17 matches mean that game number 57 was made redundant. The abandoned game was made redundant. If it were counted, then we would have had 16 matches, 12 group league matches, 4 playoffs plus final combined 4. So 16. So 17 BCCI has categorically and BCCI has confirmed that it will be replayed Punjab Kings versus Delhi Capitals in Jaipur. And before we sign up, just a word about the team selection India A and the senior team.
And
Senior team.
by the way, one more thing. If you go and check tweets, I don't know how many people said it will resume with Lucknow versus Royal Challengers Bangalore in Lucknow. Everyone who came and told me, I said no. And that game is being played on the 27th of May for the record. IPL is resuming with RCB versus KKR in Bengaluru. That is exactly what was supposed to be the case. Exactly what was supposed to be the case. That was the original 17th May game. That was the original 17th May game. For the record, I want to tell you guys, it was the original 17th May game. So nothing changes there. Please keep that in mind.
And
Absolutely.
as regards the team selection, what I have been hearing that 23rd May 23, BCCI is likely to unveil Shubman Gill as the new leader, new skipper, and the team selection for England tour might happen that day or the next day on May 24th. That's what I've been hearing. No official confirmation yet from the BCCI.
All right. Well, I think with that, we can call it a show. We can call it a night because we've given all the updates that we had so far. Of course, when more come, Rev Sports is the place to be. You know that we've got all our reports right when it comes to IPL resumption, when it comes to the venues. So you're in the right place, guys. You are all in safe hands. Keep watching. And don't forget to join us tomorrow. We've got lots coming tomorrow as well. Thank you so much.